All right, let's do a little show and tell. First one is Albert, so it's the letter A. You can see the laser engraving here. So it's very subtle because there's no paint filling. You notice there's no chamfer, and it's got the brass screws as well. The next one is actually one that I made for myself. This is actually one of the first prototypes I made at sandboxranch.com. So in this case here, it was obviously rejected because it has some issues with it, but to me it's perfect. It's a reminder of how far I've come. You can see here there's some wood splitting and that kind of stuff, but to me it doesn't really matter. This is how it all began, basically. So you have transparent acrylic, you have a black paint fill. Again, it's reverse, because you can see how the reflection continues. Now if I laser engrave the front of it, when you put the reflection over it, you'd actually not see the reflection where the engraving is. Of course, that's your option, which way you want it engraved, but to me personally, I prefer this, because it's a nice, cleaner, much cleaner look when it comes down to it. Of course, it has no chamfer. Back then, I couldn't really do a chamfer on these things, and it's just basically all made with one bit. Actually shows some of the production issues I was having. You notice the ledge at the top here. I was having that problem because I had a non-rigid gantry, and I was doing red oak, which is a very hard material. And what was happening is I was going over it, but the whole top part of it was sort of, veering off a little bit off. And you don't have to go off a lot, even a fraction of an inch. You'll notice it as soon as you have shadows going onto something. And the screws are the metal screws, of course. The next one is Connor. So you can see here. So this is the tint smoky acrylic. And you can see Connor, if you get the light right, you can see how it's sort of, I got the light up here and I have the camera down here. So there we go. You can sort of see it now. So it's like a stealth bank, basically. You roughly know how much money is in there because you can still see through it, definitely. You can see the inside of it. But the name, again, is just like a stealth sort of look to it. This has no paint fill at all. If we did a paint fill on it, if Connor wanted the paint fill, you would actually see it a lot more clear, because right now what you have is a smoky tint and laser engraving maybe a 1/16 into it. And if we did the paint fill, well then all of that would brighten right up. And that's a great example of the next one coming up. Of course, this one has no chamfers, and it has the black screws. Can wait for a paint fill. You can see the difference. Now in this case here, the paint fill is actually white, but because this is the neon blue acrylic with sort of semi-transparent with white means you end up with a very light blue paint filling, even though this is white. And you can see here there's no chamfer. You have the black screws. You can see it, again, depends on the angle. You can see it a lot better or worse. But this is what I really enjoy about making these banks. Each one is completely different than the other one, and that's what I really enjoy. At the shop here, I always do custom stuff all the time, and I enjoy that. If I was doing 1,000 banks totally identical, I'd probably get bored pretty quick. But as you saw just in 4 banks, the diversity is amazing. All right, now it's time for a little bit more show and tell. Now I'm just showing you this S here as an example. This is the typical size of the banks that you see. It's the default size on sandboxranch.com. And I want to show you the one I made for my son. So this is what 12 inches looks like. So I'll put them side by side. So you can see I didn't just scale the top of it, I scaled the whole bank 12 inches. So for my son, it's the same thickness as the other banks. The 12 to 8 is not much of a difference. If we go to 25-inch tall banks, we of course go bigger and smaller, whatever you want. Of course we'll add like little feet on this to support it properly. Now for Simon, that's my son's name. So it's the same red oak as all the other banks, and it's laser engraved on the front, and you can tell right away, you can see the reflection. So if I reversed engraved it, you would see the reflection all the way through, but because I engraved the front of it, it breaks the reflection. And the material here is actually blue neon, so it's an acrylic. Can't really tell because the light, it's pretty good at stopping the light. And this neon acrylic is actually available in a few different colors. We have orange, we have green, and we get other colors as well, but it's a limited time supply based on our suppliers. And of course here you have a chamfer all the way around. And the chamfer makes a very big difference. If you don't have a chamfer on the bank, it's still a wonderful bank, it's totally functional, everything's fine with it. What it does, it helps break up the light a bit, gives it a little bit more aesthetic appeal, but also makes it not sharp. What can happen with edges, especially of a hardwood, is that they get kind of sharp because we're using CNC machines that are very precise, and they'll make that thing, you know, sharp, not as sharp as a blade or anything like that, but there is some sharpness to it. So that's my son's bank. And this one here is, again, default size. This is another bank. This is X, and it's engraved, again, you can tell on the front, because when I run the light over it, you can see. And that's, of course, an option. So if you want to have it reverse engraved or engraved on the front or the back, there's no real difference here. It's the same process. There's no difference production-wise at all. Same thing goes with paint. If you want a paint filling on the front or the back, like this, reverse engraving, the process is identical. There's no difference to me when I do it. The biggest difference with this one here is that the screws, so they went with different colored screws all the way around. So you have the brass, you have the metal, brass, metal, brass, metal, brass, and over here you have the black onyx. So it's pretty cool look. I kind of like it. I never thought of having different color screws on a bank, but you know, that's what people come up with. And that's what makes this kind of fun for me. This here, another bank for Marcel. So black onyx screws. Again, you have a chamfer, which is a really popular option. And the letter M. And all the banks are laser engraved on the back, by the way. So then you always know where to get more or to buy some for friends and family. Now this is for a family. So all of their kids all have a name starting with A. So this is Anton. I can't hold all three of them at the same time, but they all have exactly the same spec. Alex and Alpha. Now these are all paint filled with silver. And again, you have the chamfer, you have metal screws, and based on the color, you can tell right away it's got tung oil applied. Yeah, this batch here, all of the banks have tung oil. Here we have Darcy. You can sort of see there. So again, laser engraved, you can tell right away on the front. Black onyx screws, chamfer, red oak like all the other ones, and of course tung oil. Here we have Chloe. Again, you can see here. Now it's kind of hard to come out on the video. It comes out nice and clearly. Like when you look at it face to face, you can clearly see that it's engraved and you clearly read it. It's just really hard on the video for some odd reason for it to pop out well, because the lighting is always a little bit different on a camera than it is in real life. Here is Benjamin. Now of course these are brass screws. Yeah, chamfer. This one has no chamfer, so they went not with that. The finish that you see on the laser engraving is actually a copper. So it's like a smashed copper. It's really cool what you can get with paint these days. You get a lot of really cool special effects with paint, and all you do is paint it and it automatically gives you that look. So I'll try to zoom in, try to get focus going. So it almost looks like hammered copper. That's actually pretty cute, pretty cool. But of course you want flat copper, that's fine too, but I like the hammered look. I like the additional aesthetic of other details in the paint when it comes to making custom banks. Here is October. Again, camera's not picking it up well, but it is definitely there. There you go, you can sort of see it there. And this one here has no chamfer, black onyx screws, tung oil as well. This is Kevin. Yeah, so if I hold it like this, you can clearly see it. And this is basically the way it looks like when you look at it face to face in person. The camera's just not picking up the contrast very well. And I think this batch here, all the banks were engraved on the front. And again, it's just a personal desire as to what you want to have done with that. Black onyx screws, letter K.
Here we have Brady. I really enjoy what the thermwood does now to these banks. It's a really nice finish that I'm achieving. Don't have to do very much sanding at all compared to what I used to do with my other machine. The results are really, really fantastic all the way around. So what the router does here, laser does here, then I put it all together and I ship it out. Here we have Mackenzie. This is actually the second part of the one that was for Benjamin just now. It's got the same finish, so it's got like a hammered copper on it. And of course, at the company, since I make all these things literally from scratch, if you want different font options, that's totally available too. You can have fonts going anywhere on the surface as well. So you have a lot of different options when it comes to customizing your bank. Like the Benjamin one, you have brass screws all the way around. And this one has a chamfer. Now we have a pair. So Jarius and Jeremy. There you go. Now you can sort of see it. Now they both have a chamfer. This one just has brass screws, tongue oil. This one has metal screws, tongue oil as well. And again, the laser engravings on the back. If you want to have any customized wording on it, this is a great location for it as well. And we could also, of course, also laser engrave the inside of this too. So when it comes to customizing your bank, tons of options available. Visit the website and you'll just get an idea of what's possible, but we can also do a lot more than that.